It is.
You know, breakdancing is actually new this year at the Olympics.
I know. Have you seen it?
No, I'm looking forward to it, though, eventually. Yeah, something I'm not really looking forward to is what could potentially happen in the coming days, of course, with the tropics. Nothing to be worried about, but just to watch. Is that right?
Yeah, and honestly, we're getting into the time of year as we approach the month of August where we're closing in on the peak of hurricane season. So we expect the activity to pick up. So now it's kind of a good time just to make sure you have your hurricane kit ready. Make sure you have a plan. There's no any pending impacts here for Southwest Florida right now, but we just have an area that we're keeping an eye on, and we want you to keep an eye on it too, and we'll keep you updated with any kind of new updates. And throughout the weekend, if you've been watching this, the odds of development have been increasing. At one point, it started off at 20%, and now those odds in the next 7 days at 50%. Still over 2,000 miles away, and we don't expect anything to happen quickly. The 2-day odds are at 0, but what I want to do is zoom in and we'll take a closer look at the area that I have circled, which was right about here. And you don't really see a whole lot of bright colors. Those brighter cloud tops represents those deeper thunderstorms, and there's just not a whole lot there right now. Part of that is because there's some dry air it's contending with, but some of the computer forecasts suggest that we could see some of this tropical moisture kind of just congeal together, and it could move into a more favorable environment later this week as it heads toward the Caribbean islands and perhaps toward the Bahamas. So 3 things I want you to know. Just stay updated on the tropics over the next few days. Definitely nothing to lose sleep over. A storm could form later this week, perhaps after Thursday and getting into the upcoming weekend. And it's just too early at this point to speculate on any details or potential impacts. There's also a chance that nothing could end up forming. So it's still really early in the game, but we'll keep you updated here in the NBC2 First Alert Hurricane Tracking Center. Right now, we actually have a little bit of rain this morning. It's very light, some drizzle over sections of Glades County, just to the north of Palmdale. And you can see it right there around Palmdale right now. And we're going to continue to see this slide to the south. I think most of us will stay dry through the morning hours. There will be plenty of clouds out there to start the day, then some sunshine tries to break through. Still going to be hot with temperatures in the lower 90s, and with our latest Futurecast, you can see some of those light showers being painted in here for the late morning. And then after the lunch hour, we're going to be keeping a close eye on the NBC2 First Alert Live Doppler radar because it is going to be a pretty active afternoon. By 3 o'clock, some scattered areas of rain and thunderstorms, but notice how everything just kind of comes together and we have just this widespread area of showers and thunderstorms. Based on our latest Futurecast, some of the rain will also be heavy. And so with the ground already pretty wet and soggy, there's the concern for some localized flooding where we could end up with some areas getting 1 to 2, perhaps even closer to 3 inches of rain. So that's what we're focused on here in the short term, even as late as 11 o'clock midnight tonight, still could be tracking some rain. So here's a look at the range of rainfall possibilities. On average, I would say between 1/2 inch to 1 inch, but there will be some pockets. You can see some of these areas shaded in yellow, and that represents about just over 2 to maybe 3 inches of rain. It might not be right over Palmdale, but there's going to be some heavy soakers and storms out there through the day today. So don't get caught off guard. Make sure to have the umbrella. Plan on afternoon showers and thunderstorms. Rain coverage stay around 70%. And then we'll continue to see some of that rain just kind of linger into the evening tonight. That's going to cool off our temperatures pretty nicely, but it's going to be wet, of course, and maybe not a great night to get outside, and then overnight we'll see that rain fade away as temperatures cool off into the upper 70s. Another pretty active day as we head into, well, this is supposed to be the next 3 days, but looking ahead into the weekend, I guess it's Monday, never too early to look at the weekend forecast. And yeah, we're kind of in that pattern where we're going to see those afternoon scattered storms. What I wanted to point out here for Tuesday is that we're going to see another pretty high chance for some scattered evening showers and thunderstorms, very much like today. And then Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, we start to see reduced coverage of showers and thunderstorms. And as a result, those temperatures get a boost into the mid-90s, and we'll see 90s in the forecast as we head into next week. If we did see any kind of potential impacts from that area that we're watching in the tropics, it would not be until Sunday and into Monday. But right now, that's still very highly uncertain. We'll keep you updated here in the NBC2 First Alert Hurricane Tracking Center.